So thank you very much for having me, first of all. And then for the last several years, we had pretty impressive growth in Armenia. And then very low inflation, which gives us a possibility to talk about macroeconomic stability in general. And that we take with a little bit of pride. So regarding the bond markets and the developments in the capital markets, I would say that there are several developments which are of interest for our investors. One would be the spectacular performance of Armenian government bond markets, and then the share of international investors, international institutional investors in the local government market is up to 7% of the total. The second development will be the corporate side of the business, and there we have a lot of new issuances in the market. Both financial and non-financial corporations start using those tools to attract investments. And then because our potential growth is estimated at 5%, we think that there is a very big room for international investors to arrive. Next thing would be our cooperation with the Warsaw Stock Exchange, which owns 75% of Armenian Stock Exchange, and that creates bridges between Armenia and Europe. And then Armenian government is trying to support the enterprises who decide to go to the capital markets through subsidizing their entry, helping them to get credit ratings and that type of dealing. So all in all, I would say that the outlook is very positive. We'll be issuing a Euro bond anytime soon this year. So I would welcome the international investors to Armenia because that's a very nice pick. So regarding the Russia-Ukraine, I would say that since 2022, we had an influx of very highly educated people to Armenia, which, for example, for the IT sector, we have now around 20,000 engineers coming from those parts of the world, which create a productivity gain for the entire economy. Saying that, I would also mean that services provided by the financial sectors were in high demand, so financial sector made a lot of profits. And capitalizing on that, central bank decided to increase the countercyclical capital buffers. So we increased it by 175 basis points, which creates this kind of cushion for the probable or possible risks that may emerge afterwards. The second thing is that financial sector is heavily investing in human capital in terms of trying to get the best people on sanctions and compliance. So that is pushed from the central bank, but the industry itself is trying to improve the quality of human capital. Plus, we have an increase of non-resident deposits by 50%, but non-resident deposits were placed in a very solid and liquid foreign exchange assets. So there is no mismatch in terms of term structure. So that, all in all, gives us a faith that we do have a very liquid and well-capitalized financial system, and then we welcome the international investors to Armenia. Yeah, I would definitely do that because it's a stage where you meet a lot of people from this part of the world, and then the interactions are very active. So you find a lot of people, you not only share your ideas, which I do through sitting on the panels, but also you have meetings with different counterparts, which creates a unique value for this type of engagement at the beginning of the year.